Lucas is a 32-year-old literature teacher passionate about teaching. He recently moved to a new city and is starting at a local school. The school is welcoming, the students adore him, and he feels he's finally found his place. Soon, he meets Marta, the principal. She is respected by everyone, but she also keeps a certain distance. Marta is dedicated, efficient, and serious. Lucas notices she puts the school above all, and this piques his curiosity. Over time, Lucas and Marta begin to interact more. He proposes innovative activities for the students. Marta, who is usually cautious, begins to open up. She shows a passion for literature that matches Lucas's own. One rainy afternoon, they stay late at the school organizing a cultural event. Working side by side, their bond deepens. At the end of the day, Lucas invites Marta for coffee. She hesitates for a moment, but accepts. At the cafe, they talk about their lives outside of work. Lucas shares how he moved to the city for a fresh start. Marta smiles, but then her expression changes. "There's a lot you don't know about me, Lucas. And maybe it's better that way." Lucas insists. "Marta, I feel like there's something you want to say." "You can trust me." She hesitates. "Lucas, I'm not who you think. I've made mistakes that I can't undo." Lucas feels the weight of her words. Marta stands up, visibly shaken. "I think it's best if we don't continue this." She leaves quickly, leaving Lucas confused and worried. What could be so serious for her to push him away like that? In the following days, Marta starts avoiding Lucas. She keeps conversations formal and avoids personal interaction. At the same time, rumors begin circulating among the staff. They mention someone from Marta's past who caused trouble. A week later, Lucas finds an envelope on his desk with no sender. Inside, there's a handwritten letter. The words are brief. "Lucas, you need to stop looking for me. Some things are better left buried. Take care." Lucas feels a chill as he reads. He knows there's more to Marta's story. Something tells him she's protecting him from something. One night, Lucas returns to the school to pick up some materials he forgot. He notices a light on in Marta's office. He approaches and sees Marta talking to a man he doesn't recognize. The man seems insistent, while Marta tries to stay calm. Lucas can't hear everything but catches fragments. "You shouldn't be here. This could ruin everything I've built." The man responds coldly, "You know you can't run from this forever, Marta." Lucas steps away, unseen, his heart racing. Who is this man, and what does he want with Marta? The next day, Lucas tries to act normal, but his mind is filled with questions. He feels torn between wanting to protect Marta and respecting her space. Later, during a break, he finds her alone in the library. "Marta, I know you're trying to protect me from something," Lucas says. "I saw you last night." She looks surprised but doesn't deny it. "Lucas, you don't understand. If you get involved, you could get hurt." Lucas looks into her eyes, determined. "Marta, I care about you, but I need to know the truth." She seems conflicted, as if deciding whether to tell him everything. Marta finally says, "Meet me tonight at the park. We'll talk then." Lucas nods, feeling both relieved and anxious. That evening, Lucas arrives at the park, his heart racing. He waits by the bench under the street lamp. Minutes pass, and he begins to wonder if she will show up. Suddenly, he sees a shadow approaching. Marta appears, looking tense and glancing over her shoulder. "Lucas, there are things I haven't told anyone," she starts. "And it may put us both in danger." Before she can continue, the sound of footsteps interrupts them. They turn to see the man from the school walking towards them. Marta's face turns pale. "We need to leave now," she whispers. Lucas grabs her hand, and they quickly walk away. As they rush through the park, Lucas looks back. The man is following them. Lucas knows this isn't over. He realizes he's now part of something bigger than he ever imagined. But what is the truth behind Marta's past, and how far is he willing to go to find out? Lucas and Marta rush through the park, their footsteps echoing on the pavement. The man's footsteps grow louder as he chases them. They turn a corner, disappearing into a narrow alley. "Lucas, we need to hide," Marta whispers urgently. They find a small gap between two buildings and squeeze in. The man's shadow passes by, searching, but he doesn't see them. Lucas can feel Marta's hand trembling in his. "Marta, who is he?" Lucas asks, his voice low. She hesitates, taking a deep breath. "He's part of my past," she says. "I thought I had escaped, but clearly I was wrong." "But why is he after you?" Lucas insists. "Why are we running?" Marta looks into his eyes, fear and regret mixed in her expression. "Years ago, I was involved with people I shouldn't have been. It was a mistake, and I left that life behind. Or at least, I tried to." Lucas listens intently, realizing this is deeper than he imagined. "What kind of people?" he asks, feeling a knot tighten in his chest. "Dangerous ones," she replies. "The kind who don't forget and don't forgive." Lucas takes a deep breath, trying to process the situation. "So why come back now?" he asks. "Why target you again after all these years?" Marta looks down, as if ashamed. "It's not just me they want. It's also anyone close to me." Lucas feels a chill. "So I'm in danger because of you?" Marta nods, regretful. "I tried to push you away to protect you. But it seems I've only put you in more danger." Lucas takes her hand, squeezing it gently. "We'll figure this out together," he says. "I'm not leaving you alone in this." Marta's eyes fill with tears, a mix of relief and fear. "Lucas, you don't know what you're getting into. These people, they're powerful." Suddenly, they hear the man's voice nearby. "Marta, you can't hide forever." They hold their breath, remaining hidden in the shadows. Lucas whispers, "We need to find a safe place, somewhere we can plan what to do next." Marta nods, agreeing. "I know a place," she says, "but we have to move quickly." They carefully step out of their hiding spot, making sure the coast is clear. Lucas follows Marta as she leads him through the dark streets. They reach an old building on the edge of town. "This was my grandmother's house," Marta explains. "No one knows about it anymore." They enter the house, and Marta locks the door behind them. Lucas looks around the small, dimly lit room. "What's the plan, Marta?" he asks. She takes a deep breath, as if bracing herself. "First, we need to figure out what they really want from me. Then we'll find a way to stop them." Lucas nods, determination in his eyes. "We'll do it together," he says firmly. Marta gives him a small smile, but her eyes remain worried. "Lucas, there's something I need to tell you," she begins. "Something I should have told you before." Lucas feels his heart race. "What is it, Marta?" he asks. She opens her mouth to speak, but a sudden noise outside interrupts them. They freeze, listening as the sound of footsteps approaches the door. "Someone's here," Marta whispers, her face pale. Lucas grabs a nearby chair, ready to defend them if needed. The door handle rattles, and they brace themselves. But then the footsteps move away, disappearing into the night. Lucas exhales, relieved but still on edge. "We can't stay here forever," he says. Marta nods, looking conflicted. "I know, but where do we go from here?" she asks. Lucas meets her gaze. "We find out who's behind this. And we stop them, once and for all." Marta hesitates, then nods. "But are you sure you want to be part of this?" she asks. Lucas smiles softly. Marta, I'm already in too deep. As they stand in the dim light of the room, the tension hangs between them. Lucas knows that the real battle is just beginning, and the mystery of Marta's past is far from over. Lucas and Marta decide to spend the night in the old house, waiting for dawn. The tension is palpable, and both feel the weight of the situation. Marta paces around the room, deep in thought, while Lucas watches her. Marta, who are these people? He asks. Marta finally sits down, looking into his eyes. They are part of a group I got involved with years ago. I was young and naive. I believed their promises. Lucas feels a chill as he hears her words. What do they want now? He asks. Money? Power? Marta shakes her head. They want information. Back then, I worked with confidential documents. I thought I was doing the right thing. But I got too involved, and by the time I realized it, it was too late. They used me, and when I tried to leave, they threatened me. Lucas sees that Marta is reliving her fear from years ago. You left, but they never let you go, did they? He says. Marta nods, tears in her eyes. And now you're involved because of me. Lucas holds her hand firmly. We'll end this together. No matter what happens. At dawn, they leave the house and head to the police station. Marta decides it's time to reveal everything and seek help from the authorities. When they arrive, Marta tells everything to the investigator, who seems skeptical but agrees to help. He promises to send protection to the school and to the place where Marta is staying. Lucas feels relieved, but he knows the battle is far from over. Now, we just need to stay safe until the investigation moves forward, says Marta. However, as they leave the police station, Lucas notices something strange. A car parked at the corner seems to be watching them. Marta, get in the car. We need to leave now. Marta gets into Lucas's car, and they speed through the city streets. Lucas drives to a busy area, trying to lose any potential pursuers. I thought we would be safe now, says Marta, nervous. We are, but we need to be cautious, Lucas replies. While driving, Marta receives an anonymous message on her phone. We know where you are. You can't hide. Marta's heart races. They're tracking us. Lucas looks in the rearview mirror and sees the suspicious car again. Marta, hold on. We're going to lose them. He takes sharp turns, trying to shake the car through the narrow city streets. After several tense minutes, Lucas finally manages to lose the pursuer. We need a definite plan, he says. And quickly. They decide to hide in a hotel outside the city, changing cars to avoid being followed. At the hotel, Marta and Lucas spend the night discussing strategies. We need to find some evidence that can incriminate these men, says Marta. Lucas agrees. Let's go to the school office early tomorrow. There might be something in the old files that connects you to them. At dawn, they return to the school, sneaking in through the parking lot. Marta accesses the confidential files she had hidden all those years. Here it is, she says, showing a dossier with old documents. These are the records they want to erase. Lucas flips through the papers and sees evidence that incriminates the group. This is enough to put them behind bars, he says. But before they can leave the school, the alarm goes off. Someone's here, Marta whispers. They try to exit through the empty hallways but are intercepted by the same man from before. Marta, you never learn, do you? He says, with a cold smile. Lucas steps between Marta and the man, determined. She's not alone this time. The man pulls out a gun and points it at them. Hand over the documents and no one gets hurt. Lucas looks at Marta, who hesitates for a moment. I'm not giving up anything, she says firmly. Suddenly, the sound of sirens approaches. The investigator they contacted arrives with his team. The man tries to flee but is quickly surrounded and captured. "You're safe now," says the investigator. Marta and Lucas sigh in relief, but they know this is only part of the victory. "Now, we need to make sure everyone involved is caught," Marta states. With the evidence handed over and the man in custody, the investigation deepens. Days later, Lucas and Marta meet at the park. "I think we're finally free," Lucas says, smiling. Marta smiles back. "Thank you for never giving up on me. You gave me the strength to face my past." They walk together, knowing that despite the challenges, they've built something real. Marta decides to rebuild her life and stay at the school, but now without fear. Lucas remains by her side, supporting her every step. Together, they know that the future still holds uncertainties, but also new possibilities. And this time, they're ready to face anything together.